Good morning. It's me. I keep telling myself I'm not going to do another video today. I'm going to give you guys a break. But it's like, I get so, inspired, revelations, aha moments, and, it's my calling to share it with everybody. And if you connect with it, amazing, love it. It just means, we're on similar paths. If you don't, then you move on. But maybe something I say sticks in your head. I was just thinking about, I don't know why, crystal balls and fortune tellers. And I always think about how, and I always speak about how everything in our life is connected, and the events and the people that we meet, they're all placed there so that other things progressively happen. Basically, it's like one big puzzle, I believe. Now, what happens if you knew, if you were able to look into your future and you were able to see what was going to happen? Would we stress about all the little events that lead up to it just to see the greater fulfillment of our lives? If you were able to see why this person came into your life or why this particular event happened so that that can happen, would you? So maybe if we thought about our lives, and I've used this analogy before, but I like it. What if we thought about your lives as a movie, a script, and you have your leading players, you have your co-stars, you have your extras, you have your day players, whatever you want to call it. Let me stop because I'm just so busy looking around, so I just want to explain this. Okay, so you have your extra that comes into your life that you might see as somebody much more important than they are, but then they only stay, a season, a reason, all that kind of stuff. Season, reason, lifetime, whatever. All right, this is not making any sense, but I know what I'm trying to say, so just bear with me. So they're there just for a short period of time, just so then you can then go ahead and meet your co-star to eventually, ultimately meet your leading man, your leading lady. And it doesn't just have to be romantic. I mean in any part that maybe might lead you to your dream job kind of thing. But if you knew that everybody in your life was there for a specific reason, and ultimately they're going to be there whether they're supposed to or they're not, then going through life and all the circumstances in your life might be a lot easier. Just accept everybody as they are and who they are without needing anything, without requiring things from people. Just being able to appreciate the beauty in their lives, because ultimately everything's going to be okay. You know the ending to your story, and the ending of your story is great. It's fabulous. It's fantastic. It's your life, But you can choose to take the more difficult paths in your life, or you can really choose to listen to your gut. And you always know when your gut's speaking to you. How many times in my life did I know, Shari, probably shouldn't do that. And for whatever reason, I was like, nope, going towards that brick wall. It was a blessing and a curse. I don't know if it was a blessing. Well, it was a blessing, the fact that I always knew. I always talk about that I always knew. From the time I was young, I always say I felt the light inside, and I always just knew no matter what happened, I'd be okay. And that's amazing. I loved having that feeling my whole life, and I still do. But it was a curse because then I challenged myself a bit. Then I, pushed the boundaries a little bit and was like, I could do that. I could drink that much, or I can, go out with that guy, because ultimately, I'll risk it. I'll be fine. And so I would put myself through extra heartache. I would put myself in situations that I shouldn't have, because ultimately I knew I'd be okay. But the point is that I could have evolved a lot quicker. I could have taken an easier path, in my life. And so when you get older, you finally realize, maybe those choices, this point in my life, aren't the best choices. But if you have in mind that your life is, well, that's some sexy hair. If you have in your mind that your life is ultimately bigger and greater than you've ever imagined, and everybody in every situation are all just players in your show, in your movie, in your life, and ultimately it is going to be the happy ending, but it depends on how quickly, not quickly, but how smoothly you want to get to that ending. Anyway, so that was nowhere I wanted to go with this, but I love talking to you guys. I do. And if you have any comments or you want me to speak about something specific, don't forget I also write an advice column on brewahot.com called Dear Shari. I'll answer anything that you want. It's my best ability. It's not like I'm an expert, but, I've been through a lot, as we all have, and I like to share. I like to talk, as you know. And I'm thinking about getting my radio show back, and even maybe self-producing my own talk show. I want to be a talk show host, might as well do it myself, right? All right, anyway, have a beautiful day, guys.